Okay, so we're up here at Croydon Police Station, and yeah, let's go have a little look around here, see what's going on.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can, just tell me that.
I think there's particularly much to see in here. Some interesting signage. Leaflets. Yeah, there's not a lot to see in there. We'll have a look around, see if we can find the vehicle gate. There's a police vehicle parked here, so I'm assuming it's one of these. And it's on double yellow lines, of course. That's a police vehicle. This one's a police vehicle as well. Parked literally on a junction. Blocking visibility, blocking access. Just parked up on the road there like that. Shocking. Yeah. So this is the back gate here. They've got a signage saying be aware of tailgating and hostile reconnaissance. Remain vigilant. Interesting. I need to find somewhere to lean my phone while I do my drone. I'm gonna get the drone up quickly while the light's still good, so I'll be right back. Check that's still recording yet. And get going. So you can see here on drone assist that we're in Croydon. There's no restricted access for the drones.
Hello mate, you alright?
Yeah, about yourself?
Yeah. Can I help you?
No, you're right, thank you.
What are you doing?
Pardon?
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
You're not flying that over the police station.
Pardon?
You won't be flying that over the police station, will
Why,
you?
why not?
You're not allowed to.
Says
Protected
who?
premises.
Huh?
It's protected premises. You're not allowed to
Protected
fly
by
over the
who?
police station.
Protected by who?
gentleman's about to fly a drone over the police station.
That's probably a bad idea. Let's go, hey, you.
What are you doing, man? Are you in order, sir?
Why is that a bad
Are
idea?
you in order, sir?
Why is that a bad idea?
I'm just asking you for an order, sir.
And I'm asking, who are
Fully
you?
aware that you're recording me. I'm a police officer.
Okay. Have you got your warrant card? Your warrant card
It's
there?
on show there. There we go.
Lovely. Was it? Sorry, I can't read. I didn't get a chance to read that.
Sergeant Fillingham.
Sergeant
Fillingham.
Fillingham, and your number there?
You don't need to know my number. That's my work number. 137 is my shoulder number.
Okay, there you go. Just so
I'm just
I can
simply
recognise
asking you, sir,
Okay.
what you're doing here because you're outside the police premises.
And I've just told you. Well, I haven't told you, but it's quite clear what I'm doing. You just told him what I'm about to do. That's quite clear, isn't
I'm
it?
asking you, what is it that you're about to do?
Well, I don't need to answer your question, I'm afraid, Sergeant.
You're still outside the police premises.
Okay.
Okay, I need to make sure that you're here for lawful reasons because it's a bit of a strange area to stand and you have a drone.
Right.
So I'm asking the reason that you have a drone, what you're planning to do with the drone.
That's my business.
That it's police property.
Okay.
So I need to know whether you're monitoring movements of staff coming and going. It's a perfectly reasonable question to be asking you, isn't it?
Okay. And I have the right to remain...
Is that a reasonable
I have the right
question to
to
ask?
not answer your questions. If you want to ask me questions and interview me, I suggest you arrest me, caution me, and we'll do it with lawyers.
There's no issue with
Well,
you. Listen. There's no issue with you
don't
being
tell me to
here. It's a
listen.
public
You asked me
place.
to listen. Don't tell me to listen. Give
I'm
me
explaining
directives.
something to you quite clearly. You're in a
Okay.
public place. I
Yes.
don't have an issue with being in a public place at all.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I've got welfare reasons
Right.
as to if you're flying a drone inside the premises, it might be monitoring staff going and
Okay.
to and from it. Do you understand that?
No. Can we get back to the original point when you pulled up and you said through your window that this is a protected site and I'm not allowed to?
You're in the public place at the moment.
Yeah, but you said I'm not allowed to fly my
If you
drone
start
over.
flying a drone inside the premises, it will raise questions.
Yeah, but you said it's a
That's correct.
protected area, didn't you? Did you not?
No, I think you're making that up now on the spot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Funny enough, because the camera was recording that as well, so it would have picked it
Is
up.
it?
So now you're
Is
lying
it?
on camera.
No, I'm not lying. On
You are,
camera.
'cause you literally the camera's picked it up.
You need to answer me when I'm asking you.
I don't need to
why
answer
you're
you
gonna be flying
anything.
a drone inside the premises.
I don't need to answer you anything,
All right,
Sergeant.
just bear with me one thing.
No. Am I detained?
No.
Right, so don't tell me to bear with you. I'll go do what I want where I want. There we go, it's Croydon here, guys. Alright, the sergeant's burning my daylight time, so I'm gonna get my drone out. This is what the sergeant's now for has got. This vehicle here blocking the entrance and exit to the yard. So this police van's now blocking the road. Now there was another police car, but I think it's that one that's parked up on the side there. Or maybe it's that one down there with the headlights on. You have to do all of that again because I thought I hit the record button, but it must not have registered. That's annoying. Actually, I'm going to do a screen record as well, just in case. Screen record, record. There we go. See you later, Sergeant. Good. Sergeant got told he was wrong. That's it. Crazy. The roads blocked, we had the whole yard blocked up.
Hello mate, you got a licence for the drone?
Pardon?
You just a licence
I'm
for the
currently
drone?
flying at the moment, mate, so
Have
I'd
you
rather
got a
not be
licence?
distracted. It's actually an offence to distract the pilot,
Okay,
so
have you
you'll
got
have to
a
wait till I'm
licence for
done.
the drone?
It's not, it has to be on display. If you're flying
You'll
a
have to
drone-
wait till I'm done. I'm currently flying a drone,
So
you're
your
distracting
license-
me.
Your license needs to be on display. You need to bring it down to show the license.
You can only tell me to bring a drone down if you suspect me of committing an offence with it.
Well, I do at the moment.
What offence do you suspect me
You
of
haven't got a
committing?
licence, and I don't know
Why
how
do you
heavy
suspect
it
that I
is.
don't have a licence?
Because
What are
it's
your
not-
reasonable
it's not
grounds?
clearly on display, is it?
What? How can you see my drone's up there? How can you see it's not
Well,
on display?
you
Do
could
you know
put
what I mean? You're distracting me from flying. Bugger off.
It should be on display. If you've got that up,
Oh, it's got to be displayed on the drone. Can you see what's on the drone
I'd
from
like you
there?
to
Well,
bring
no,
it
it's up in the air,
down.
isn't
Well,
it?
you can't tell me to bring it down for that reason.
I can
Landing.
check your license.
Suspect that I don't have it, and you have to have reasonable
I suspect that
suspicion.
you don't
What's
have
reasonable?
it because
What's...
you won't show me.
No, because
I'm politely asking
because
you to
I'm
see your
observing
license.
my rights and I'm observing the legislation.
I would like to see your license.
What law do you have to request my license?
So why are we flying this over a police
Because
station?
that's where I want to fly it. It's my business to fly it.
Well, if you could bring it down, please, so we can check your licence.
Is that a lawful order?
No, I'm just asked. I said please, didn't I?
Okay, so then no, I'm going to politely decline.
All right.
US Credit call to Thornton Road, Croydon. Food and wine. Had a shoplifter who tried to steal things.
How heavy is your
Tried
drone?
to attack 6-year-old son on the scene. Next grade, next
How heavy is your drone?
I've not told you to stop distracting me while I'm flying my drone.
I'm asking you a question.
And I've
Tim.
said
Landing.
stop distracting me. I'm trying to focus. It's a
Okay.
piece of equipment. It's an offence to distract pilots.
It's
Stop
not.
talking to me.
Well, please bring it down so we can have a conversation then.
You said please, and I said no.
I need to see your
You said
license.
it's a request, not an order. I'm not listening to requests.
Okay,
I will comply with lawful orders.
well, we'll go down a completely different route with this then, if that's what you prefer.
What route is that?
Or we'll go down the offences route, if that's
What
what you
offence?
want.
What offence? What
Well, at the
offence?
minute, I don't think you've got a licence, so
Well,
I'll just take the drone off.
why do you think I don't have a license?
Because I can't see it, can I?
So I can't see yours. It doesn't mean you don't have
But I'm
one
in
either.
full police uniform.
Yeah, but I can't see your driver's license. I mean, you don't
But I'm
have
not
a
driving
driver's
anything,
license.
am I?
You're an absolute moron.
I don't
Just
think
because you
so.
can't see something while something's in the air, that's not reasonable suspicion.
Well, where's your licence?
It's on the drone.
Well, bring it down and let's
No,
have a look then.
I'll
Landing.
show you when I decide to bring it down. You can't. The legislation does not demand you. Does not give you the power to demand me to land a drone unless you reasonably suspect that I've committed an offence.
But
And
you
you have to have
can't-
reasonable
You
suspicion.
can't be flying that unless it's under 249
And
grams.
do you know how heavy it is?
I'm
No.
asking
No,
you.
I know how heavy it is.
But that's what I'm asking you, and you've
Well,
not
then that's
told-
my business.
But you've not told me an answer.
I don't need to answer your question.
But you do,
Are
because
you arresting me and cautioning me? Then
I'm
no, I don't have to
asking
answer your
you
question. Do you know why?
because you're committing an offence if that is over 249 grams.
That's what the burden of proof is on you, not on me. So go find your evidence, do your investigation, and leave me alone.
Well, it's in the air at the moment.
Exactly. You'll have to wait till it's done then, won't you?
SN 802, SN 802, the job. Available for this outstanding S grade to 104 Thornton Road to report the assault on the caller and his 6-year-old. Over. Thank you, it's CAD 4882, 4882, over.
Yeah.
I've got loads of battery left and it's going to be stood there a while.
No longer on scene, but the caller who was the victim and his 6-year-old who was also a victim are on scene. Negative. Sorry,
Negative, you're all clear, thank you.
750 channel's now yours, over.
Landing.
I didn't use half my battery yet. But it's really cold. I've already done. I'm done waiting.
So how are you? Hello, sir. The duty sergeant at the moment on response team at Croydon. Just wanted to know if you had any questions or any issues with anyone that's spoken to you yet.
I do have a few.
Okay.
I would like to be fair, I'll probably do it straight through IOBC and deal with
Okay.
it. You're a sergeant here, are you?
Yes.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And your name, sorry?
Stuart Galloway.
Stuart Galloway, and your number's 2742. Lovely, thank you.
Is there any issues that I can deal with here at the moment?
I mean, the way your staff approached straight away, I don't know who it was. It was a non-uniformed sergeant, and the way he approached, saying this is a protected site, I can't fly my drone. And he lied and said that he didn't say that when it's all picked up on camera.
It was a uniformed officer, was it?
No, a non-uniformed, non-uniformed sergeant.
Was someone going in?
Coming out in a, I don't know if he was heading home, or if it was an unmarked police vehicle, I don't know, sergeant. Used to try and give me directives, telling me, trying to demand that I land my drone, trying to say that they suspect that I don't have a license on my drone because they can't see it. And I'm like, yeah, how are you going to see it? You know what I mean? They're like making up bullshit because they don't know what I'm doing. I'll say something bullshit if something is bullshit. That's not a public order offence. It's part of general vernacular. Take it up with Lord Justice B. Unless I'm swearing at somebody and causing alarm, harassment and distress, swearing as part of expressing your feelings as part of... you can't be the victim of alarm, harassment and distress anyway. No, you can't. Lord Justice B has ruled that there's a much higher tolerance for police, and you can't be a victim of that unless it's ridiculously unreasonable language.
You're fine anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Jog on. Do you know what I mean, Sergeant Rose? It's like the attitude, like that, police should not be throwing out legislation and trying to threaten citizens with offences when they don't know the offences.
No, that's right.
Okay?
Obviously,
there's a huge issue in the Metropolitan Police at the moment with behaviour towards the public, towards citizens. This is why we do what we do. You yourself, you're being polite, professional. I'm giving you that courtesy back, you know, and I always will.
Yeah.
When I get approached in a certain way, they're going to get that back.
I completely understand.
You know?
Obviously, you're going to expect when you come to a site where security's an issue, people are going to engage with you just to see.
Engaging with me is absolutely fine,
Yeah,
but you're engaging
being
with
rude.
Yeah,
or
you're
unnecessary,
engaging with me, and that's
I
absolutely. I've got no
understand.
issue with that, Sergeant, none at all, because I will always highlight polite and good
course,
police officers as well as the bad.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
at the end of the day, we
I
pay
think
for a
that-
service and we need you, but we need you to do your job and do it
absolutely.
within
I think
your remit.
legislation surrounding drones
Yeah.
is still very new. It's not something.
Not really, man. It's not that new.
It's not something the most response officers will deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And that's fine. And you know what? I don't expect police to have an encyclopedic knowledge of every single piece of legislation, Sergeant. But if they don't know it, they shouldn't be quoting things that they don't know about. They should be going away, looking up, bringing somebody who does know, and then dealing with it in the appropriate way.
That's fair enough. If there's nothing I can help with you at the moment,
no.
then obviously I wasn't here when the officer spoke to you, so
No.
I don't know exactly what was.
Well, I'm sure you'll see it up on YouTube at some point. And like I said, especially, I actually didn't get it. Do you know the collar numbers of those two that were in the van? Because I was flying a drone, I didn't get a chance to
I
ask
know
them.
the unit.
Okay. Could you tell me who it is? Because I need to know so I can make the IOPC complaint.
I'll go and get their details
Yeah.
for you and I'll bring it out for you.
That'd be perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because obviously they were also interrupting me while I'm flying a drone. I did try to tell them I'm flying a drone. Please don't interrupt me. And I said they wanted to see my license and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, it's up in the air at the moment. You can't demand me to land it unless you reasonably suspect me of an offence.
I think it's fair enough for them to come and speak to you.
Come and speak to me, not a problem.
Even
And
whilst you're flying it, I mean,
speak to me, but then when I say I'm trying to concentrate, don't distract me, because it is an offence to distract a pilot. If I cause an accident, I'm liable for that. But then so is the person that's distracted me.
I mean, they're also trying to do their job to make sure everyone's safe.
And they
as
can
well.
wait until
And
I'm
that
done,
includes their
unless they have a
colleagues
lawful reason to demand me to land a drone.
No,
but
I think it's fair
otherwise,
enough to engage with someone who is flying a drone over a protected site.
It's not protected, Sergeant.
No, in terms of there's members of the public and police inside the police station, so I think it would be quite reasonable behaviour just to speak to someone, just to see
and
what kind of person they are, if there's any concerns.
And
obviously,
again,
if you're
I've
doing
got
something that's a
no
hobby
issue with being spoken to. Okay, if they come up to me and said, "Look, are you doing this for YouTube?" and the way the first sergeant approached me set the tone for the whole interaction. You know, so when you came out and I saw that you were going to engage politely, I'm going to give that back to you. You know, I'm not going to give you crap because they were rude to me. It's not your fault. I hope as a sergeant that when you see this footage and when it comes through from the IOPC that it is dealt with appropriately.
So
obviously there's a huge issue with them.
How many people have caused issue for you?
The first sergeant who came out was wearing a red top. The two constables that were in that van, I think there was two more with them. But see, I'm trying to look at the drone to make sure I got line of sight with it. I think there was two more with them. They're obviously constantly trying to interrupt me. None of them informed me. You haven't informed me that I'm being recorded on your body-worn video, which is in your policies, isn't it?
It's procedural, but I imagine you're used to police coming out to engage with you. They're always going to be.
But you should never assume that a member of the public knows.
No, absolutely.
You know, because obviously, if I don't know I've been recorded, I don't know that there's footage for me to access and all of that jazz. You know the drill on it.
That's fair enough.
But none of your constables informed me, and so they've all left now. And if I didn't see your flashing light, because I wasn't looking at what they were doing, I wouldn't know that they've probably had their body cameras on. They probably recorded me, but I don't know that for a fact. So how would I know I've got data to access?
That's fair enough. It's a fair point.
There's a lot of issues. Like the commissioner is obviously working hard to fix the problems within the police, and police not being adequately processed in misconduct hearings is a big issue. So I really hope when this comes through the IOPC that I won't get fobbed off with, oh, I'll have a word with them, that it does get dealt with appropriately.
I mean, obviously I haven't seen the footage. I wasn't privy to the conversation that's happened. I'm sure that'll be reviewed. And if there's any issues, then that'll be dealt with in the right way.
I'll hang around while you get their details for me.
I appreciate you engaging me and talking to me. I'll go and find out the details for you. You can wait here.
Yeah, I'll wait around here for you.
Okay. All right, sir. All right, you take
Sergeant.
care.
There we go. Finally got a decent sergeant, came out and dealt with it appropriately. But it appears that it seems to be one out of a bunch here at Croydon. I feel like this sergeant has got his work cut out for him, unfortunately. So, yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him. So I do feel like he's got his work cut out for him. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait here and get the details of those two constables that were accosting, and yeah, we're putting that complaint through to IOPC.
Where you're going.
Yeah, not about yourself?
Good night.
Not too bad. Bit chilly. Bit chilly. I was, but a lot of your colleagues were quite rude. Just waiting for a sergeant to get me their details.
Why are they rude?
Man, the way they approached wasn't as polite as you're being, so I can tell you that.
No one should be rude to anyone.
Exactly. Take it easy. Have a good night. Yeah, you heard him. Nobody should be rude to anyone. That's the response that we expect. A friendly greeting. How are you? How's your night going? The policing that the UK is praised for being. You know, it's meant to be held to a higher standard. We are meant to be some of the best police. We're meant to have some of the best police in this country. Oh, I saw the sergeant coming back, and now he's coming out, and now he's gone back again. All right, Sergeant.
I'm still recording.
Yep, thanks. Thank you for telling me.
Just shoulder numbers of the two officers.
Yep.
It's the male officer, it's the female officer.
Cool.
That's my shoulder number.
Brilliant. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your professionalism and cordiality.
That's no problem.
But I think at the end of the day, between the good police and citizens, I feel like we can make change in the MPS. Yeah, but unfortunately, change never comes fully from within. You know, an organisation cannot change itself from within.
I think a lot of officers obviously won't have had that experience yet where
Yeah,
you
yeah.
challenge someone who's auditing or
Yeah.
flying a drone over a police station.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think
But yeah, we're just trying to get our police back to the policing that the UK is associated with, which is positive policing, pleasant conversation,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you can get to the questions you need to if you need to.
There's absolutely no need to be rude.
No.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
There are occasions where we need to be robust. This isn't one of them.
No.
I don't know the conversation that you guys
Sure.
had.
But-
And if you feel we need to make a complaint, that's absolutely fair enough.
I really appreciate your time, Sergeant,
That's
and
no
I hope you have
problem.
a lovely rest of
Obviously,
your
you've
shift.
absolutely no need to. Do you want to provide me with your details before you go?
No, I'm good,
You don't?
thank you.
I didn't
I'm
think
all
you
right.
would.
Nah.
But no, all right, you take
Right.
care.
And you,
All right.
Sergeant, take care. Cheers. There we go, guys. So we've got PC Bailey 26332SN, and we've got PC Cordon 1330SN. PC Cordon was the female PC, and PC Bailey was the male PC. And then we've got Sergeant Galloway 2742SN. That's Sierra November. Yeah, there we go. That sergeant seems like much more of the policing that we need in the MPS, and that's the sort of policing that the Met Commissioner should be praising. Compared to what the PCs are like. Hopefully that sergeant has a trickle-down effect, and I get what he's saying about the police may not have had to deal with this previously, they may not know drone laws, but as I always say, if the police aren't sure, they shouldn't come out spouting stuff, giving directives. They should be going away, looking it up, contacting somebody who does know, and then dealing with it that way. But yeah, they've really pissed me off, and they've kept trying to interrupt me while I'm flying the drone. Like, after I'd repeatedly told them that they'll have to wait, unless they are giving me a lawful order to bring it down. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, Croydon Police Station, guys, that's where we're at. So, I was requested to come here for quite some time by one of my subscribers called Layla. So shout out to you, Layla. Finally got around to Croydon. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video. I'll see if I can tag you in the description. I know you'll watch it anyway. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's Croydon. Until the next one, stay safe, remember your rights, and as always, Sarah.